reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champions, the Virginia Tech Hokies. From EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. More big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Let's it fly to the wideout. He fires this throw and he's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Try to run it up the middle, but yet nothing. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. Kirk showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. And the Hokies hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They keep him guessing with a run. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Mistake by the kicker, and the offense will set up now at the 40. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. Looking for a gap. It's Johnson. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass here on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Spins away from defenders. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody
refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Trojans. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down. We're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. The defense wraps him up quickly. He had about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. The Hokies will look to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking to scramble. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Has a pass to the end zone. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. And the Trojans looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. No problem with the PAT. The lead 14-3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here comes a handoff. Breaks an open space. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on your heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down. Looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Here's that defense shifting again. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Boy, this is so deflating for this defense on third and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback in his left.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. It's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quick throw caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to settle out and bring the pressure.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on third and very long. On the move now. Receiver makes the grab. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to fourth down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it, and instead, they give up a first down. This could cost them.
Offense ready for play number 10 in this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Dump off caught by the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional.
Touchdown, Hokies! Strong game by this quarterback. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Moves out of the pocket. Quick throw, catch made. He shreds the tackle. And he spins around the defender to earn a few extra yards.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Second down after that previous play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that one.
Crucial third down play coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Shotgun formation here on third down. The pocket breaking down. The pass is caught. And that will pick up a first down. Spotted at 38.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
A gain makes it second and medium. Off target and incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. And the Trojans will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for them.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side.
So a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And the Trojans will look to convert here on 4th down. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick catch. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. On the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Toss play to the outside. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Trojans looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. So with playoff pressure group, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Solid job by the coverage team to bring him down at the 16. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Bringing pressure. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The kick is short, and now he's going to try to make something happen here. Creative running there. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments to protect the lead here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. See if they can do it again. Every now and then, you see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. The Hokies will have first and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short short of the sticks.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Too much speed for the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points. Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for a man. Quick throw to the left side. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Breaks free. Breaks free over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Trojans.
Boy, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. 16. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Looking to scramble. Receiver makes the catch. Ball carrier tackled there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down here for this offense. Quick throw to the left. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, and we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense, it puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
The pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
He finds his man. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. The Hokies come to the line in a hurry up.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The sack on first down. It's second down. The shotgun running play call. And we're able to get him down.
Boy, second and forever. And this defense is, of course, expecting a pass, but give the play caller a lot of credit here. Running the football, catching the defense off guard, a nice run, but really, I think it's more about breaking the tendency. Occasionally going with a play that the defense isn't expecting, and this one worked out very well for them. Picked up nice yards, but let's not forget, still have a lot of work.
Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Looking for some space. It's Johnson. They got him down out near the 40.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking to scramble to his left. Breaks loose at the 45. He'll avoid a tackle there with a slide.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Gain makes it second and medium. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
They're going to run it. He gains 9, so it's second and 1. They'll try the ground game here with running back. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, USC. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point makes it a 19-point lead. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as they break for the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it here. Has the first down and still going. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all been? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The shotgun handoff here. Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Here we go on fourth down. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle it at the 44.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. And they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about a confidence booster going forward.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Here's the second down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Complete with the running back. Can he get there? No, they stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.